What is going on, guys? We're back with the video, and I know you're probably thinking, man, how many times are you going to make a Calvin Johnson video? Well, here we are. Hear me out, all right? So Calvin Johnson has been in the news a little bit lately, trying to get his money back from Detroit. Everything's about money. I think it's ridiculous that he would even try to get his money back. I know, I'm a Packers fan, so I know what it's like to see the Lions just completely waste talent. So I can't blame Calvin for retiring, but at the same time, in no way should he get the money. However, the Detroit Lions could release the contract, making him a free agent. And I would say, without a doubt, he would join another team in the league. He's been talking about how he only wants to join a competitor, a team that can win the Super Bowl, and we know there's none better than the Patriots. Let's just be honest. Hate them as much as we want. There's no question about it. So we have him on the Patriots to counteract Tom Brady retiring very early. We changed him to 32 years old. He'll probably play another 4 years at this rate at least. Calvin Johnson, he's 33. We have him a star dev. These are the stats we gave him. Maybe a little overrated. It's been a little while since he was in the league. However, he retired on such a high note. If he never retired, and barring any injuries, he would easily become the second most receiving yards receiver of all time. No question. I think Fitzgerald is actually the guy now, which is kind of crazy, with like 16,002, maybe 300. If he would have kept playing, Calvin would be at around maybe 15,000 right now at the age of 33, which is crazy. Maybe even more if he did join a team like the Patriots, because, of course, a competitor like them, it's safe to say he's getting over 1,000 every single season. Calvin Johnson would become one of the greatest receivers of all time. He still already is, but he would definitely become number 2 all time. Maybe even over Jerry Rice if you want to make arguments, especially if he won a bunch of rings. So enough of the talking. Holy crap, it's been 2 minutes of talking. I also changed their draft outlook a little bit. Instead of going for Nikhil, they end up going with Byron Murphy. And then instead of Jojuan Williams, they end up going with Jay Sternberger. I think it makes a lot of sense that they would go for a tight end like him. I'm honestly shocked that they didn't, and the Packers landed him. So let's go on. Not only are we going to take a look at what would happen in this season, but we're also going to just look at how his career finishes. So we'll take a look at that and see how far he actually gets. Obviously, we're going to have to add it to his real life numbers since this is a created player. It's not going to be a continuous stats thing. And of course, the Patriots at 12-4 make the postseason. No shocker there. I mean, you can see the division best, second best is 7-9, so it's almost a guarantee. No forced wins. I don't know why you would. If you watch the channel and you think I would want to make the Patriots look good, I'm disappointed in you. Simply put. So Calvin Johnson, his season coming back would obviously be a very successful one here. As you could see, 1,182 yards. He might have even won like a rookie award on accident. Obviously, we didn't intend him to be a rookie, but that's the way it is. So with his already 11,600 yards, this would put him very close to 13,000 just one season after returning. He retired at age like 30. So here we go. Let's advance the week. Let's see if the Patriots can win a Super Bowl here. Chargers, they're a tough team, and they are enough to beat the Patriots. Okay, just like that. No Super Bowl. Calvin, super disappointed. Obviously, he gave his heart and soul to this team. Of course, he regresses a little bit. Speed and all that seems to be pretty fun. Did he regress? I swear he regressed. Maybe it was the confidence that's throwing me off. So here we are, on to the next season. Calvin, okay, now he officially regressed. Holy crap. What did he lose? Release, catching traffic. 5 spec catch? How would his spec? I'm going to fix that. He does have an upgrade, luckily, so we'll take a look at that. Scheme fit, 50,000 XP. It's going to be a very hard season for him to get up a whole upgrade from 50,000 XP. There's a chance. Probably very low, though. 11-5. All right. So no bye week. 8-8 Bills. They're starting to move up. Tom Brady almost wins MVP, unless he did. I don't even know. Calvin Johnson, lower on the catches, but still a lot of yards. 7 touchdowns. Julian Edelman with 18 touchdowns. The thing is, if Calvin retires, am I not going to be able to see his stats, right? Because he retired. Like, unless he's an all-time. Things are interesting, huh? Let's see if we can win a Super Bowl, though. Oh, Calvin. Calvin, get ready, boy. Damn, Calvin. My boy ain't going to have to win a damn Super Bowl. Please. Chiefs versus Falcons. And Chiefs win. So, hopefully Calvin's still here. I have a weird feeling he's not going to be. Thing is, if he retires now, it doesn't matter because he won't even, reach number 2 all-time. I would assume they would have retired by now if there was going to be retirements, right? Calvin's still here. All right. Back to the playoffs. Let's take a look at the results. Tom Brady almost putting up 5,000 yards. Touchdowns are down. Please be all to Calvin. They were pretty much all to Calvin. Calvin Johnson having one hell of a comeback tour here. Can he get the ring? That's the reason we're here, folks. The Jets. This would be the biggest slap in the face in the world. Of course, they do not beat us. Well, us. Oh, here it is. Calvin Johnson's... Should we go in this game? Let's go in this game. 84 overall to the 90. Okay, so the Patriots are the underdogs, which almost never happens. So let's see if Calvin can play in a Super Bowl here. Looking pretty damn good for him right now. 14-7. Oof. Second half needs some points. So to the second half, it's going to be a 3-point lead, 6-point lead. That lead is still in hand. Huge drive there. Patriots, 17-yard line. Obviously looking to waste the clock. I kind of want to put a dagger in the hands of Calvin, who looks wide as hell. If Calvin catches this, he's the GOAT. There's no way. I was about to say, such a stupid decision. I'm losing the game for this team. He's pissed. Look at him. He looks so thick. My boy, thick as hell. Why does he look so big? I didn't... What? Calvin! Come on, Calvin. You've lost a step. It's pretty obvious at this point. Make up for it, mate. God, we're blowing this Super Bowl. Well, Super Bowl chance anyways. Dorsett, we gotta goat these things up. Gonna let the AI... Nah, we'll throw one corner fade. One more fade. Hopefully we don't throw a pick. They're doubling up on Calvin probably. Let's just make it count. Calvin come off as a hero. Tom? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm going to let the game play out because that was frightening. And they score a touchdown. I don't know who got it. So this was, the most clutch game or most important game of Calvin's career. So let's see how he played. Not bad. 8 for 83, 1 touchdown. That's not bad at all. That's good stuff. Demarius, ironically, on the Texans. He actually played for the Texans, like, for a quarter of a season. Did he not? I swear that was where he played before he went to the Patriots. It didn't really feel like he was a Texan, though. Like, I don't even remember him playing at all. Yeah, he did not do well. It might have been deadline. I think, it was the trade deadline. That's what it is. Still didn't play well. So the Falcons and Patriots is a chance for Tom Brady and, well, I guess the Falcons to reclaim the revenge. And they... What? Oh, we did lose. Well, I keep saying we, even though I'm far from a Patriots fan. 28-31. Interesting score. Let's see how Calvin played. Oh, did he retire? No, Calvin, you... No. Calvin! Are you for real? I don't know if there's a way to look. I think we may have lost our chance to look at Calvin Johnson. Let's see the transactions. Maybe it'll say that he retired, but will it mention that I can... He retires after 3 years, so he retires at the age of about 36, 37 technically. I don't remember exactly the yardage, but I'm going to say it was about 3,600 yards. So 3,600 yards. So his yards would have put him at number 5. So he would have cracked the top 5 with names such as Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, Larry Fitzgerald, and Jerry Rice. Of course, the fact that he did retire put him at number 30, which is still good, but obviously nowhere near the top of the list. Touchdowns, however. Calvin retired with 83 in real life. I think it's safe to say he had about 35 touchdowns-ish for us when he came back, which would put him right behind Marvin Harrison with the 6th most touchdowns in NFL history. So Calvin Johnson finishes by stats a top 5 receiver all time. Unfortunately, plays his final game as a Super Bowl loser, which, I mean, obviously that's still amazing, and who wouldn't want to play in a Super Bowl? But of course, that's the Calvin Johnson experiment. This is, finally we actually did one that made more sense, because of course there was pretty much no chance there still is no chance Calvin Johnson's going to return to the Lions unless it's some sort of money thing, but that's just very unlikely. So Patriots, Calvin Johnson, hopefully no Lions fans too triggered. At the end of the day, he was still a great player. Your team is, I wouldn't say the reason he's a great player, but you chose him. Good thing, guys. But of course, let me know what you guys think. Who do you think Calvin would go to if he were to return? And do you think he would play 3 years? Do you think he would play another 5 years? Do you think he would finish number 2 all time? Do you think he would get hurt the very first game he comes back and retire then? Do you think he would win another Super Bowl if he came back? But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, maybe subscribe, like the video if you did enjoy it, and maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. I want to hit 1,400 followers and keep it that way, so please do it. I'm at like $13.99 for the last couple of weeks. I go up 14.05, and then people unfollow because I say something edgy. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys come back for the next video. But until next video, see ya!